There you go.
Ah, that's a fat walleye.
Nice. Oh yeah. Ooh, nice. Yep. Good work, buddy.
Fishing the Midwest is presented by Bennington Pontoon Boats, driven by excellence. Strike King, tie one on. And lose, feel the difference.
Hi, welcome to Fishing the Midwest. I'm Mike Frisch. Thanks for stopping by. On today's episode, we're going ice fishing. We're chasing walleyes on famed Red Lake. After that, in our School of Fish, Larry's lesson, we'll go dock knocking. We're gonna fish bass underneath docks. But first, Red Lake ice. Let's go. So today we're in northern Minnesota. We're on Upper Red Lake. Now, Upper Red Lake might be the premier walleye fishery for ice fishing. We're here, it's early ice. We're with John Crane from Clam Pro Tackle. We're gonna see if we can put some walleyes on the ice.
Just got out here. Look at that beautiful fish. Nice. Got him on the back hook. A lot of times we get them on that oversized red treble, but love it. The history of Red Lake, you know, I was around in the 90s for the crappie boom, and that was sure exciting, you know. And then we had to wait a while, you know, in the early 2000s while they restocked it. And boy, the fishery here at Upper Red Lake has just come back, you know, fully strong. There's a whole variety of class of fish. Walleyes, we're talking anywhere from what we would consider 14-inch keeper all the way up to 17-inch slot fish. So it's 3 fish under 17 or two under 17 and 1 over. The overs, last year they're 16 and 17 inches. This year, by gosh, they've grown and they're 18 or 20 inches. So it's a lot of fun to catch these fish, and there's some size behind them, and we can usually go home with a nice meal or two. Oh yeah.
Bobber?
Grab it for me there, Mike.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, look at the shoulders on that one.
I guess so.
Whew.
That's a beaut.
That is a beaut. Yep. That is one healthy fish. Nice job.
Love it. Thank you.
Oh man, that's fun, isn't it?
The Ice Buster bobber going down, just like as a kid.
Yep.
There's nothing better.
Nope.
Today on the ice, we're utilizing the Minnesota state laws here up at Upper Red Lake. We're allowed 2 lines, so typically I've got a bobber line set up, and we've got a jigging rod. So you always want to give it the 1-2 punch, and I'm using a Tikka minnow here today. Otherwise, my other 2 go-to spoons for aggressively fishing are the leech flutter spoon and the pinhead minnow too. So jig them up on Red Lake.
Oh, there's a nice Red Lake walleye.
Jumping out of the hole. And he threw the Tikka minnow. That thing's so sticky. Yeah, that was a nice one.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
Tikka minnow?
Tikka minnow fish.
So we fish in this area a little bit, and the fishing's not real fast, so we make a move. Hooked up, JC. Ooh.
Got on there.
We had a big shiner on there.
That was your set line?
Yeah.
And there's the Ice Buster bobber.
Yeah, I see him. Here he comes.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
Get
girl.
that head turning. Atta boy.
There we go. Oh, that's a nice Red Lake walleye.
Oh, he inhaled it.
Yep. He ate it. God, I just can't get over how fat they are.
Oh, beauty.
They are eating, aren't they?
Solid.
Yep. Ah, man, that's fun stuff. And again, we made another move. You know, just stay in the move, find fish.
Yep.
pick off the active ones, and sometimes you gotta move again.
Yep,
But man, this is a healthy fishery, isn't it?
it is. The biomass in here is incredible. Those 16, 17 inches, they're now, 18 to 20 inches. They're
Yep.
just healthy.
Yep. So the cool thing is now, the way this fishery is, you come catch a bunch of eaters,
Yep.
and you're gonna get some of those bigger fish probably too.
Always fun to bend the rod on a big fish.
Yep, absolutely. All right, well, let's get this one back.
We're giving away this Lew's Rod and Reel Combo and Tackle Pack. Visit our website for entry information and to see all things Fishing the Midwest. Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by beautiful Cabotogama Lake, gateway to Voyageurs National Park. Hanna's Marine. There are 10,000 lakes in Minnesota, but only one Hanna's Marine. And Minn Kota. Talon. In Humminbird, simply, clearly better.
Pro-inspired, pro-designed. Tested and proven by legends on the water. Dominating the tournament trail for over 50 years. Everything you need, one legendary brand. Strike King.
With the attention to detail to help you get the most out of your fishing time, while still offering the comfort and fit and finish you need for family cruising. Bennington offers you the best of both worlds with its category-leading pontoons.
Oh, let's see what she goes here.
Bennington, driven by excellence. Alexandria, Minnesota is a multi-season, multi-species fishing hotspot with more than 300 lakes to fish, world-renowned bass fishing, booming walleye populations, and top panfish and muskie opportunities make Alexandria an angler's dream destination. Plus, Alexandria has a vibrant downtown, great golf courses, miles of ski, snowmobile, and bike trails, and fantastic dining and lodging options. If you're looking for great fishing and family fun, consider Alexandria, Minnesota for your next vacation.
When you go out skipping, trying to learn, it's not about catching fish. Will it help you catch fish? Yes. Will it help you catch more and bigger fish? Yes. But there's something about when you go out and try to learn and you get the right equipment and you skip, slam out of sight, and you can't see it, you feel like you won. Whether you caught one or not, skipping downright makes you feel good when you skip a bait, slam out of sight.
Hooked up.
You got him?
I got him. Little
Nice.
guy. But look at this head.
Yeah, that's a nice eater size though.
Yeah, look at that.
You got the kink back.
I did.
Can you see that?
He'd be 16 inches if he was straight.
If he was straight.
If he was straight, yeah.
Here, let's put him on a straight board.
Yeah, let's do that.
The humpback.
We caught the 13.5-inch hump.
Straighten them out.
I'd like to.
Stretch. Way to go.
On about our third stop of the day, we get into some really good action. We're putting together a 1-2 combination. We're jigging with the new Tikka minnow, and then we're also using a bobber setup. It's a great 1-2 punch for early ice. Today I'm actually using the new FLX 30 from Vexilar. This thing has a tremendous display. It also uses a lightweight lithium battery, super lightweight, carries a charge for a long time as well. Vexilar is the leader in sonar technology, and they've done it again with the FLX 30. Tikka minnow. Another perfect eating size Red Lake walleye. Let's see what this one goes. Just under 16. Today we're using a variety of clams jigging rods. I'm using the Dave Gen's Legacy series. It's a medium light rod. It's super sensitive. I can feel everything. Tremendous backbone for the hook set. Really nice rod. I'm pairing that rod with the laser light from Lew's. Now this is a small lightweight reel and it's lubricated to handle ice conditions in cold weather. Works great with a small ice rod. Here, Mr. Deucer. I'm wrapped around, I think. Got lucky there. Hey, JC.
Yo,
Who developed that Tikka minnow?
I don't know. I don't know.
Whoever he was.
Oh,
Oh, we doubled up.
gotta do it the hard way.
Look at that. That's a pretty nice double.
Double up, Tikka minnow.
Good eaters
I
right
got
there.
the same color that you got
Do
on
you
the
really?
rod.
Yep.
Stuck my Vex wire and everything.
I call that color Red Lake Red.
Red Lake Red.
Oh, there we go.
Red Lake Eater.
A Red Lake Eater. God, we've had some fun today, haven't
Oh,
we,
I
John?
know. Sure have. Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Just a blast.
Yep. Fish.
Can't believe it. On the drop. Well, you can see how many shiners
Yeah,
I've
I
been
was gonna
going through
say.
right here.
Yep.
That's kind of the evidence right there, you know.
Right there. Pretty good sign.
Yep. Yep. They're all beat up.
Yep. Nice work.
Let's let them go and catch them again.
There we go.
You know, one thing I've seen a recent increase in years, in fact, this year especially with the COVID, there's a lot of families out here fishing. Kids are fishing. They're maybe learning on the ice a little bit, so to speak. But Red Lake is really friendly for that. Set up a hub. The kids can run around. They can throw the football. I just encourage you to come out here. The fishing is so abundant. Kids have a chance to learn how to catch that elusive walleye and hook them for life. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah. That's what we're talking.
Well, this was a fun day. As you can see, John Crane knows Red Lake. Red Lake is a tremendous fishery. We had ourselves some fun. Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll have more on Fishing the Midwest.
Fishing the Midwest is made possible by Alexandria, Minnesota, the Alexandria Lakes area, Minnesota's hidden gem, with 350 lakes conveniently located in the heart of Minnesota. Diamond Buick GMC, experience the diamond difference. And Aqua Traction Marine Flooring, toughness has a soft side.
Distinctive Cabinet Design manufactures commercial millwork, retail fixtures, and residential cabinetry. Serving the homeowner on up through the general contractor, there's no job too small or too large. Whether it's custom kitchens for the homeowner or retail fixtures for hospitals, hotels, casinos, banks, and more, Distinctive Cabinet Design can do the job for you. Visit their website to learn more. Distinctive Cabinet Design, serving Minnesota and the entire country since 1999.
Here at Diamond Buick GMC of Alexandria, we have a simple goal for your new or used vehicle buying experience: customer satisfaction. Our friendly, knowledgeable sales staff will work with you in a no-pressure, hassle-free environment. We also have an accommodating service department that will work hard after the sale to guarantee your continued satisfaction. Family-owned and serving Alexandria and all of West Central Minnesota for over 25 years. Visit us in Alexandria at Diamond Buick GMC and experience the diamond difference.
Hanna's Marine has a huge selection of boats, pontoons, and accessories priced to fit any budget. Our knowledgeable and experienced team will help you select from industry-leading boat manufacturers, including G3, Basscat, Stingray, and Yarcraft, and pontoons from Crest and Suncatcher. Don't get left on the shore. Shop Hanna's to experience more. Visit www.hannasmarine.com today. Your boat, your memories, our business. Hanna's Marine, keeping you on the water.
On the water, every second counts. So when there's a fish at 3 o'clock, be right on time with Mega 360 imaging. Every sweep of our newest technology offers 125 feet of absolute clarity all around your boat, so you can see fish and every detail in every direction. With a clearer picture of what's below, you can catch fish like clockwork. Mega 360 imaging, only from Humminbird.
Lake Cabotogama in Voyageurs National Park is your year-round destination for experiencing nature at its finest. Enjoy the solitude of the pristine wilderness while having all the comforts of home available in many of the full-service resorts. The fishing is world-class, and so are all of the other outdoor activities that are abundant in all the seasons. Cab is the perfect place for your family or group of friends, and Cab is an easy drive from anywhere in the Midwest. Lake Cabotogama in northern Minnesota. Discover Cab now.
The plan today is to explore some tips to fish docks for largemouth bass effectively. We're gonna be on a lake near my home. It's a lake that I used to fish a lot. I don't fish much anymore, but we're dock knocking. We're gonna skip, flip, pitch, jigs around docks for largemouth bass. There's some trees in this lake as well. Let's see what happens. Bass in many, if not most, lakes across the Midwest love living under docks and also overhanging trees, particularly during summer, because they love the shade and cover that they provide. I'm using the underhand pitch and also skipping, kind of a sidearm roll cast, so the bait skips across the water, just like when we skipped rocks when we were kids. When asked what's a good dock to fish, I say fish them all. Here's a good example of why. Now folks, that's one of the better ones of the day. And I want you to take a look at that dock that this fish came off of. 10-foot dock. There's probably 18 inches of water under the face, just a few weeds, and it's got a bass like that. We start running more docks. We start getting bit, some small fish, but we're catching a whole bunch of fish that are like 2 1/4 to 2 1/2, 2 3/4 pounds. Not giants, but nice bass, and it's fun. Come here, boy. There's a whole bunch of these. That one might be a 17-incher. Well, we got one on the dock, right back there. Said we'd slide over and fish this tree. Now here's the cool thing. We can talon down with the talon and using the spot lock on the trolling motor. We put the boat right where we want it. So now I'm in a good spot and I can make some more pitches on this tree, and I'm not worried about battling the boat. Ugh. I thought it was one right away, but then it just stopped on the tree. That's not a bad bass. It's a pretty good way to start. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to put together a pattern. We know there's at least one fish on a tree. We'll keep that in mind. And that's one of the reasons I use that high-vis braided line, the new Strike King braid. So I saw that line just move a little bit and then it stopped, and I wasn't sure if it was hung on a branch, but then when it moved again, I knew line don't move on its own. That's 17-incher. That's a good way to start. Healthy bass. Let's get her back, see if we can get another one. Big one. No, little one. He was in the grass though. That one was in the grass, and when I first pulled out, I pulled grass coming off of there. Little guy. One of the things about fishing a jig, I'm using a hack attack jig and also a Strike King skipping jig, is you can swim them. So when we're between the docks, what I'll do is I'll cast the jig out and just reel it across the weeds on the way back, kind of in between the docks. A good way to cover some water while you're moving dock to dock. There's one. Well, we fished a bunch of docks in this stretch. Probably 10 docks. I didn't get bit the whole way. And now as we're coming out of the cove, we get to the last 2 docks, we get bit. Not a real big one, but he's fat. Probably a 15, 16 incher.
I'm using my Ultrex trolling motor to effectively navigate around these trees. Let's learn a bit more about the neat features of the Ultrex.
Let's take a quick break from the fishing to check out this week's Minn Kota Minute.
The Minn Kota Ultrex is my choice in trolling motors for a couple reasons. First off, it's got a heel-to-toe cable steer system that lets me put this boat right where I want it. And when I take my foot off the pedal, the steering lock keeps it right there, providing great boat control. So we start figuring out, and this is very typical, bass under docks and under trees are there for the shade. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my jig as far underneath the trees as I can, and it's working. Check this out. Swimming out me. Yep. Oh. Same size as the last one. Same size as the last one. That's a pretty good bass right there. Heck yeah, take those guys all day long.
Fishing the Midwest is made possible by distinctive cabinet design for all your commercial, residential, and retail fixture cabinetry needs. Vexilar. Own the ice with Vexilar. K-Drill ice augers. Drilling ice will never be the same. And Big Stone Lake Tourism, Minnesota's hottest perch lake. With the attention to detail to help you get the most out of your fishing time, while still offering the comfort and fit and finish you need for family cruising, Bennington offers you the best of both worlds with its category-leading pontoons.
Oh, let's see what she goes here.
Bennington, driven by excellence.
Are you tired of using that heavy gas auger or sweating as you're cranking on that old hand auger? Check out this new revolutionary product. It's called the K-Drill. The K-Drill is made right here in the USA, and the entire setup weighs right around 9 pounds. This is the only auger designed specifically for a cordless brushless drill. The K-Drill has a heavy-duty aluminum shaft and is the only auger with a set of tool steel sharpened chipper blades. And the K-Drill blades have lifetime sharpening. Find out more at kdrillauger.com.
When you go out skipping, trying to learn, it's not about catching fish. Will it help you catch fish? Yes. Will it help you catch more and bigger fish? Yes. But there's something about when you go out and try to learn and you get the right equipment and you skip, slam out of sight, and you can't see it, you feel like you won. Whether you caught one or not, skipping downright makes you feel good when you skip a bait, slam out of sight.
Attention, ice anglers. If you or a loved one have suffered from catching complications, looming boredom, or overwhelming humiliation among your peers, call the Vexilar Group today. If you fish blind like a frozen zombie, you may be eligible to catch fish this year. If you've ever found yourself saying, "You know, it's just nice to be out," you may be a struggling angler, and we know you're hurting. Please help stop this angling epidemic today by visiting www.vexilar.com. My name is Sam Sobey, and I approve this message.
Closed captioning on Fishing the Midwest is provided by Offshore Tackle, your leader in trolling technology. We're giving away this Lew's Rod and Reel Combo and Tackle Pack. Visit our website for entry information and to see all things Fishing the Midwest.
There we go. Not the Magnum yet. We want to get a big one. I know there's a big one in here. As you can see, we're fishing what I call dirty docks. These are docks that it's a dirty or off-colored lake, and there's a lot of junk weeds around. These are dirty docks. There's a lot of cover. So I like to be real precise with my skips or my flips. I try to hit each of the dock posts. I try to get way back up under the dock. Try to get a flip right or two right under the face of the dock. Hit all those little spots because in dirty water there can be several fish on one dock. A dock without a dock without a top. God, they're just fat in here. So one of the big things when you're fishing a dock is to have a stealthy approach. With these dirty docks, we can get pretty close to the dock without spooking the fish. They don't see us, but we want to be quiet. The other thing is when I get up to a dock, this is a great feature. I'm using my talon to lock down. I don't have to worry about battling the boat. I can make multiple pitches or skips to a dock or a tree and not worry about where my trolling motor is because the talon's keeping me in place. That's a great advantage when you're dock fishing. My Talon shallow water anchor works great for this technique. Here's a bit more about Talon.
Let's take a quick break from the fishing to check out this week's Talon tip.
One of the places where I use my Talon far more than I ever imagined I would is at the dock at the beginning and then at the end of the fishing day. What I like to do is I will pull right up to the very end of the dock, I'll Talon down, and then I'll just use my bow line to hook to the end of the dock. The boat stays right there, no more dock rash. Another one under that tree. A bigger one. Today I'm using the tour grade skipping jig with a head uniquely designed specifically for skipping. I'm also using the very versatile Hack Attack floral flipping jig. This jig skips and it's really good around shallow cover like trees too. We're tipping our jigs with Rage Craw. The Rage Craw has a great flapping, kicking action on the fall. The final part is the rod. I'm using a Lew's Custom Light jig fishing rod. It's great for skipping and pitching. It's sensitive, it's lightweight, and it's also super strong, so when I set the hook, I get the fish coming at me. Lew's also has a new reel specifically designed for skipping and pitching. It's the Team Lew's Pro SP. Under the tree. Under the tree. Docks and trees in the summer. That's probably a 16-incher there. Just flat out hold bass, and it's fun. You know, one of the things that I really love about this style of fishing, so much action. You're flipping, you're pitching, you're moving, you're constantly doing something. Well, there you have it. One of my favorite summer fishing presentations, dock knocking and tree skipping. Just about any lake in the Midwest, at least those that have good populations of largemouth bass, are gonna have dock fish. Put some of the techniques that we showed you today to use, and you're probably gonna get on some great dock knocking next summer as well. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again next time. And as always, remember to include a youngster in your next fishing adventure.